Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm going to use the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. For supportive oracle cards, Wisdom of the House of Night. Above the barcode is who created those. If you look for them on Amazon, though, you should easily find them. All right. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's do the tarot cards. I don't know. Well, where is this going to fit? I feel like this is talking about the whole situation. Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups, 6 of Coins, and Ace of Coins. So I feel like this is going to be a reoccurring theme through this whole situation. You got a couple aces, Ace of Wands, Ace of Coins, 6 of Pentacles, and what's that other one? 3 of Cups. So it's like, I feel like you're working with friends. It's either, it's no matter what area of life this is, you got a friendly energy. So if it's a work situation, there's people you work with that you get along with. If it's a family situation, these are family members you get along with. Friends, obviously friendly friends. Whatever else you can work with on that, you go right for it. But these are people that, you know, they have other ideas. There's things they want to come forward with. You're supporting friendly energy. Now, you don't have to be best friends, but it's a friendly energy, an energy you enjoy. And I'm getting like you're giving to a situation because you're committed to the friendships. Now, even if you're related to these people, it's still kind of like you care about them. It's a friendship feel, like you want them to have what they want. You're willing to give into the situation or give to the situation because of the energy you're coming into. Now, when you're getting involved, you've got the High Priestess of Spirit. You're happy with the energy you're connected with, again. So you're like, this is what they want. It's fine. Some of you like it more than others. Others of you are not really like, it's almost like going skiing. And you're like, not really wanting to go skiing, but it's not that bad. And it's like being around the people. It's like the connection with the people is what you're mostly there for. And you like to hang out with these people. Maybe you're not that much into skiing, but you're like, I'll do this with them. I like hanging out with them. It's all good. It's fine. Let's do it. I can do that. It's the connection that you want to be a part of. But I'm also getting the fledgling face down. It's telling me whatever it is they want to do, you're not really good at it, or you don't know a lot about it. One of the two. Either you're not really good at it, or you're not really that rehearsed in it, knowing what's really happening with it. It's kind of like watching football and knowing enough that, like, I know this team and that team. I know who throws the ball and catches the ball, and I know some things about the points, but like the ins and outs and like the penalties and this and that and what this player knows and how good that player is, maybe not that much. It's like you might be okay with it. It's okay to follow, but you're not really over the top about it. You don't know all the ins and outs because you got the fledgling face down. And when it's face down, it's like you're not highlighting that either you're not very good at it or you don't really know a lot about it, but you're keeping it in the back of your thoughts like, I don't know a lot, or I don't do that very well with this, but I guess that doesn't have to be a big issue. Good enough. You have the 6 of Coins in the... See, there's no history with it either. The 6 of Cups reversed is telling me there's no history of this happening before with this group of people. At least not with you. Not with you. They might have a history with it. For example, if this is a bunch of people going skiing, maybe this is the first time you're going skiing with this bunch of people. Something like that. Like, you don't have this connection in the sense of this activity. It might be new to you. Because I'm getting the fledgling reversed, but other people might not realize that this is that new to you. The Warrior reversed, or face down, I should say, face down in the environment is like people are really excited about doing this. but you might not realize how excited they are to really do this. The fact that you're going to be a part of it really is making some people very, very happy. There's not a lot, I don't feel a lot of communication towards you where you realize how excited they are to have you a part of this, because it's face down, but it's like somebody is really jazzed that you're a part of this. But they're keeping it to themselves. Whether that's good or bad is, I guess, subjective to the situation. Somebody's keeping it to themselves, but they're really excited that you're going to be a part of the situation. Somebody is really excited that you're going to be there. Very, very, very. The warrior face down, like I feel like somebody really likes really likes it that you're there. That's really how it's coming through. It's fine. I'm not going to beat it to death any more than I already have. The Wheel of Fortune comes forward. See, there's a lot of face down cards here. There's a lot of circumspection. I don't understand why there's so much secretive. Somebody really wants you to be a part of this. The Wheel of Fortune turns, though, and whoever this person is that wants you to be a part of it, I'm getting like the possibilities of them coming towards you or talking to you or dealing with you directly. I feel like that's very limited. There's a lot here going on behind the scenes. Somebody else is trying to... I feel like they're trying to defend you from this person becoming too much of a annoyance. There's hang-ups here the whole way through. The situation you're trying to become a part of, somebody's trying to pull you in, and I feel like somebody else is trying to block it. This all seems to be happening behind the scenes. People are having problems, like that warrior is coming through again, in the sense of like, there's discord around the situation. Somebody might have ulterior motives to be around you. Somebody might actually want more from you than what meets the eye. Because I'm getting message, High Priestess of Fire, and Chaos. All of this is face down. People are having disagreements around you. There's people talking to other people. This has nothing to do with you. Like, this is not drama that involves you, but this is drama that's involving this warrior person. And I feel like there's discord and problems. It's not connected to you. You know what I mean? Nothing's being pushed towards you. You're not being pulled into anything. But I feel like this is drama that's affecting the group of people you're a part of. Like, people within this situation are arguing, and it's behind the scenes. I'm getting, like, whatever the situation that you were supposed to be a part of, the Eight of Wands reversed is telling me something is just being canceled in 2 seconds. It's being canceled in 2 seconds. You were supposed to do something. It's almost like planning for this ski trip again. And you're like, well, I don't really know much about that, but I can do that, whatever. And you're just keeping it to yourself. There's arguments behind the scenes, this warrior information, this warrior energy, this person who wants you closer, that wants to bring you into the situation. They seem to be a big part of that controversy. There's other people they're arguing with, messages going back and forth. You got the message card there with the chaos. Due to all this going on behind the scenes, which I don't think you're going to see. I don't think you're going to see this at all. The result of that you're going to see, though, is out of the blue, everything gets canceled in 2 seconds. It's like, nope, we can't do it. Have to cancel. For whatever reason they're giving, I don't see you really fighting against it, because I feel like when it's canceled, you're like, well, I don't really know much about that situation anyway. I don't even know what I was going to do with it. I was just going to kind of go along with it and learn as I go. So you got the High Priestess of Water, kind of like you're empathetic to the situation, like, all right, well, if we have to, then we have to. The face down card is fulfillment. You're really, really okay with this being canceled, because you might have had a little anxiety with it coming forward. So the fact that it's kind of canceled, you're all right with. I don't think it's bothering you at the least. I think you had a little bit of anxiety about it happening. So when it's canceled, you're like, I don't have to worry about that now. Now, this is where it gets really kind of weird. This warrior energy comes back towards you. Somebody really wants you around. This is face down because you don't see it till it happens. Somebody, I feel like, is going to approach you with a love energy, with like somebody's going to proposition you, is what I'm getting. that they care about you more than you expected, and I don't feel like you're I don't feel like this is something you really enjoy. I'm not feeling you're liking this. The love comes forward if it's face down, like somebody makes it known about how they really feel. They're telling you the secret that they've been feeling for you, that they've been wanting you around, and they're really disappointed that that situation wasn't able to happen. They may not even be flat out saying to you that they're in love with you, but you obviously figure it out, because they're expressing to you about what they wanted to hang out with you, and they were really looking forward to hanging out with you, and here, like, you're figuring it out, you get it one way or another. And I'm getting the High Priestess reversed is kind of like you're not able to really see the upside of this. You're just kind of like, oh, if it's almost like one of those things where if you never knew this information, you'd have been happier never knowing. I feel like it's one of those situations, like, if you'd never told me this, I'd been a lot happier. Because I don't see you having any interest in moving forward on this. I don't see you really wanting to. Again, I feel like you'd be happier not knowing the truth about it. When I'm getting the High Priestess reversed on your side, you don't see the benefit of knowing. You're not seeing the benefit of knowing this. That's what I'm literally getting with that. Because the High Priestess, when she's upright, she kind of looks at it in the sense of like, well, it's good to know, and you can balance out energies, and like this is good, this is not good. It takes all of them together to make this situation move forward. You got to accept the bad with the good. When it's reversed, it's kind of like, no, I don't see any good from knowing this. No, I don't really like having this information. I'd rather have not known. And I feel like you need to know, though, because this person who's telling you how they feel one way or another, I don't feel like you're really responding that much. You might just kind of be looking at them with like deer in the headlights, kind of like, oh, I had no idea. And you might be saying that, I had no idea, and that's flat out the truth. You had no idea is what I'm also getting from it. And they're moving away from you for a moment, but they got the Fool card. They're hopeful. They're naive, thinking maybe there's a shot here with you and them. I don't really think that that's the truth, but they might be taking this energy forward, thinking they have a shot with you. You don't like this information. They're giving you a heads up. See this coming forward. See this coming forward when this person approaches you, because you got the Invisible card with the High Priestess of Earth. You're going to end up going into the High Priestess of Earth energy. At first, you have Invisible because you're like, I just want to pretend I never heard it. I want to pretend it never happened. I want to pretend I don't even know. It doesn't matter. I'm not acting on it. I'm just going to pretend it's not even really there. And I'm feeling that energy with you, but it's going into the High Priestess of Earth because I feel like you're going to have to address it at some point. Not because you want to, because you feel like you're going to have to. The Five of... Because I feel like the Five of Pentacles is like, I feel like you're staying away from this energy. You're trying to stay away from this person. It's kind of pulling you away from the group in a way, because you're like, if I just stay away from the whole situation, it doesn't have to be an issue, and you're avoiding people because of it. This is why it goes into the High Priestess of Earth, because it also goes into the Two of Pentacles, kind of like, this isn't fair. I didn't do anything wrong, and I feel like I'm dealing the repercussions of this situation, and it's not fair. You're going to have to find a way to deal with it. I feel like you're going to, at the very least, have to tell this person, like, listen, I'm not interested, and I don't want you approaching me that way again. It may be just that frank and that to the point. Like, listen, this is not an option. Please don't come towards me with this information again. I feel like you're going to end up having to talk it out with somebody with the Two of Pentacles. It may not be directly with that person. It may be somebody else, because it makes you very uncomfortable. You don't really want to have to deal with it, but it's keeping you from... It's keeping you from your friend group. Like, whoever these people are, you're just staying away from it because you don't want to deal with that situation, and you don't think it's fair. And it's true, I don't think it's fair. But at some point, I feel like you're going to have to talk with somebody to work it out, because you're like, I don't like this, and it's keeping you away from the group, and it's making you feel uncomfortable. And you're like, why do I have to suffer? I didn't do anything wrong. Why should I suffer because somebody else wants my attention, or somebody else has feelings for me? I don't think that's fair that I'm the one who ends up with the, with the punishment. This isn't right. I didn't do anything wrong. So I feel like you're going to have to go forward and talk to somebody about it. It's either that person directly and you're like, listen, it's a no. Don't approach me like that again, and that might end it for you. Or it might be somebody else, somebody you trust, and you're like, I have to talk this out because this makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like being around this energy, and I don't think it's fair that I'm the one who's ending up with the punishment for it. I don't think it's fair. So what they're saying is eventually you're going to have to address it one way or another. And I feel like they're trying to give you the heads up. They're also trying to give you the heads up that somebody else around the situation already knows about this warrior energy who comes towards you. They're already having problems with this person, so you might end up with more support than you're expecting. It depends. I really feel for most of you, it depends how this warrior energy approached you. If it was inappropriate, that's one thing. If it's just something where they let you kind of know off to the side, they just kind of made their feelings be known, you might feel comfortable enough to go forward to them and tell them, you know what, that's not a possibility. Please don't bring that energy towards me again. Depends on what's going on. How this energy came towards you is what I'm really getting. If they just kind of told you that they had feelings for you and they were trying to see if you had feelings back, I feel like you might just have to come around later and be like, I don't have feelings back. Let's just don't come towards me again. I'm just going to go into the situation and be friends with everybody like I always am. Just please do not approach me again. I do not want that. I'm not interested. But the whole point of this reading is sooner or later you're going to have to deal with it one way or another. For some of you, you're going to go right forward towards the High Priestess of Fire, and that person is going to let you know what's been going on the whole time, and it depends. I don't know. Some of you will, though. I feel like some of you will go forward to the High Priestess of Fire because that's where your strongest loyalty lies. You got to do what you think is right. Again, the whole point is you will have to deal with it one way or another. Fair or not. Because it's not fair that you end up punished and staying away from the group. Alright, let's shut it down there. I think we're good. So thank you for watching. I hope that helps. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.